Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask. Let's do the whole gosh darn weekend. How's that sound? Saturday, December the 19th, National Hard Candy Day. I actually, you know what? I'm a bit of a sucker for the right hard candy.
You have to be in the mood for hard candy.
It's not always a thing, but you know, it's darn good. National Oatmeal Muffin Day, National Wreaths Across America Day, and Sunday, National Sangria Day, and Mud Day, M-U-D-D, Mud Day.
Okay.
I've got a guest for the weekend program, Heidi. I've got a very funny young lady by the name of Ali Kolbert, K-O-L-B-E-R-T. She started at NBC as a page, working in the 30 Rock building, worked at Saturday Night Live, worked with Late Night with Seth Meyers. She's been a guest on The Tonight Show. She's performed stand-up comedy all over the place. And now she has a new series on True TV. It's called Top Secret Videos. And she's got a couple of co-hosts on the show. I've actually spoken with one of them on the radio as well. But super excited to visit with Ali coming up in just a bit.
Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. A new study found that drinking wine and eating cheese will reduce cognitive decline in older people. So they're saying if you're, enjoying some wine and cheese, you'll remember stuff.
I could see that.
Unless you drink too much wine, and then you won't remember anything. And another new study found that a mink has tested positive for COVID-19 in Utah, becoming the first wild animal to catch COVID in the United States. So a mink tested positive.
A wild animal.
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say, because wasn't there a zoo animal or something?
I think so. Yeah. So there's a mink now. I've got a link to the mink story and the other story. It's all in show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Thank you for listening this weekend.
Do you have a credit card? We'd like to help you get a better credit card. If you don't have any credit cards, we'd like to help you too. At bettercreditcards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Some cards offer points. Some cards are designed to help you build your credit. Bettercreditcards.com wants to help you get a better credit card, no matter what you're looking for. See if we can help you find a better credit card at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
This is your Brain on Drugs, brought to you by timeforrehab.com. Court records show that a convicted felon whose alias is listed as Bud Light Mike in police records was arrested after stealing a case of, guess what?
Bud Light.
He swiped 24 cans of Bud Light. Treasure Island is where this happened. 51-year-old Filipkowski is what his real last name is. Michael Filipkowski was arrested, found in possession of 21 of the 24 cans. So apparently he already had 3 of them done. Got to go to jail for a little while. Arrest affidavit.
It's hard to try to nonchalantly steal a 24-pack.
I don't know how he did that. I'm not really sure. I don't know that I need to know.
Well, clearly it didn't work.
No, he got caught.
Yeah.
Anyway, his alias, Bud Light Mike, apparently is pretty true to task because that's what he stole, and then he got in trouble. He's also been convicted of stealing 2 18-packs of Bud Light from a different store. So that is what happens when your brain is on drugs.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by channelsurfertv.com. George Clooney was hospitalized with pancreatitis after losing 28 pounds for his latest film, The Midnight Sky.
That's dangerous. When those actors do that stuff, it is dangerous.
Well, I've always been so careful to keep some pounds packed on me. I just, I don't want to get too thin and have, any problems.
Well, all the weight I gained for that last role that I was in.
The two of us, we were in a movie a couple years ago, and we put on some weight for that, and, let's see if we can maybe get a role doing something that we could be thinner for. We'll try. And New York City announced the Times Square ball drop this year is going to take place with no spectators. Since 1907, there's always been people there. It's going to be televised, but there will be no spectators in the streets there. And Kylie Jenner was the highest earning celebrity of 2020. How much do you think Kylie Jenner brought in?
Oh my goodness, I don't even
Wrong.
know.
$590 million.
Are you kidding?
No, $590 million. That's big
Doesn't
screen.
that just seem...
It's a lot. That's more than double what Heidi got. So that's a lot. It's
Just barely.
It's way more than double. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Now your scoopa of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of TimeForRehab.com. Photos of two undercover cops dressed as Santa and an elf to take down a pair of suspected car thieves in California. These photos have gone viral, which it's kind of cute, actually. They look adorable, but I don't quite understand why they were dressed. I guess they were undercover, so that's why they were dressed that way. Workers were rioting in a Taiwanese-run iPhone factory over claims they're being exploited by Apple. So that's not good. Police in Italy were called about a man who was standing in the middle of the busy street directing traffic. But when they arrived, the man had left the area and could not be located. Witnesses say the man was directing traffic with a bag of frozen peas. Which...
Everybody needs a hobby.
Show me on the books where that's illegal, and we'll talk.
Exactly.
Just saying. A study finds the average person will spend the equivalent of 43 days of their lifetime struggling to open troublesome packaging. And we're coming up to the time where we're going to have a lot of that.
I am so frustrated anymore with the way they package things.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy.
You can't buy anything anymore without having to try to figure out how to get those hard plastic.
I bought a 3-pack of scissors. Because there was like some really good scissors for the garage, and I had to get scissors to get into my scissors. I was like, does this seem ironic to anyone else? Anyway, 43 days of our life we spend opening packaging. The survey
could totally see that.
Says we spend 19 minutes a week trying to get into tricky packaging, which is secured with too much tape, too many cable ties, or even items that are fastened into place with screws, vacuum, sealed, plastic wrap, things that are stuck like jars, other encasements that we find way too difficult to get in and out of. So they're saying over the course of your lifetime, it's 43 days just trying to get into something.
Yep, I can see that.
Have you ever had food that you tried to get into and it was so hard to get into you just finally didn't even eat it?
No, I can honestly say I have not.
I had a bag of...
I am way more dedicated to the quest of rescuing food than you are, apparently. Yeah.
No, I had a bag of chips that were given to me, and I was trying to get into these chips. Now, keep in mind, I'd already eaten one bag of chips, so I had a little bit of chip grease on it. And I was trying to open the top, and no matter what I did, my fingers were slipping off. I couldn't get it open. I finally was like, yeah, I don't want it either. I really did want the chips, but I just didn't want to continue to look like an idiot. So the manager of a pizza restaurant in Norway got a nice surprise when a customer attempted to purchase a pizza with the manager's credit card that had been stolen the day before.
Oh my gosh, that's not very smart.
No, but he kept the person around. He called the police. The man was arrested. So he got his credit card back. What are the odds that the guy would have showed up? Well, apparently 100% because he did, but it just, that dude was pretty darn fortunate. We'll put it that way. Your scoop of the day. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is a great quote from Benjamin Franklin. At InsuranceChicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and free to find out if we can make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, I can't guarantee that, but I can assure you we'd love to help at InsuranceChicken.com. We want to help you peck out great deals on insurance. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show today. We've got a special guest joining us for a hashtag comedy call. I've got a very funny comedian, Ali Kolbert. You might know her from some of the other fun projects she's done. A lot of that is behind the scenes. So this is her chance to be in front of the camera. She's worked at Saturday Night Live. She's worked at The Tonight Show. a bunch of fun stuff over at NBC, Late Night with Seth Meyers. But like I said, now in front of the camera for True TV for a new program called Top Secret Videos. Ali, tell us a little bit about this show.
Yeah, so it's, if you're into clip shows and watching funny videos, we do that. And if you're into a little bit of office comedy, sitcom fun, we also have that. So it's a combination of our favorite kinds of shows. And it's a great way to just sit back and laugh and forget about the world right now. So it's Ron Funches, Brian Posehn, and myself. And we are interns at the NSA, reviewing funny security camera footage and also kind of learning what it's like to work at the NSA.
And I love the premise of the show that it's, supposedly some people working as interns at the NSA. Now, I wonder how the NSA feels about that. Do they feel good about that, do you think?
God, I don't want to know how they feel. Yeah, I'm more scared of them now than ever. Now,
you worked on The Tonight Show for a while, and this is kind of a completely different thing than what you were doing there. Is there one that you like better, or do you kind of like them both?
I mean, yeah, what's not to like? They're totally different experiences. I do have to say, it's better to be working as the star of a show than it is to be an intern. So in this moment, I'll have to choose Top Secret Videos. But when I host The Tonight Show, I might prefer it.
There you go. That's awesome. And the cool thing is, I see you've also worked on Saturday Night Live, Late Night with Seth Meyers, Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. So you've had a chance to do a lot of fun stuff in your career. Do you ever have to just pinch yourself and say, is this real?
Right. Working as a page at 30 Rock and getting to work on all those shows, totally surreal. Really, really exciting to be able to see some of your favorite shows, in the room where it's happening. So yeah, it's a really, really exciting journey, and being able to go back to 30 Rock and perform on the Tonight Show, definitely it's one of those pinch me moments.
That's awesome. Now, your coworkers currently, Brian and Ron, two very, very funny people. You're funny as well. Is it like a competition who can get more laughs? Because I think that would be a really fun competition to watch.
Yeah, I think comedians naturally are competing for the most laughs, but they are the nicest guys, and we have so much fun together on set. It's so easy to just watch videos with them and laugh with them. So we try not to be too cutthroat about it, but it's pretty fun, trying to get each other to crack up.
Now, the program Top Secret Videos is on a channel called True TV. It's on Thursdays in the evening if you want to watch that. And I'm going to throw a link to all the information on there. But, Ali, do you have a current, favorite clip that you've seen so far?
Oh, man. Some clips are, just so interesting. And, there was this one clip of this guy who decided to go swimming in an iced-over lake. And he goes down, and his dog is tracing him above the ice, following him as he swims. And I have to tell you, there was a little suspense in that clip. It wasn't purely funny. It was also a little scary, which I liked. So we have clips that are straight up goofy, but also clips that they're funny, but they'll have you thinking, what is this person doing? Oh, my God. So we have a good range, which I appreciate.
And I suppose the real people at the NSA probably have that same exact thing happen every day, don't they?
Oh, my God, I'm sure. I mean, I have no idea how humans, we make the most mistakes. We're so fun to watch.
Yeah, humans are weird. We do some weird stuff.
We do.
And thank goodness some of us catch it on camera, because then we get to watch fun things like Top Secret Videos on True TV. Ali, thanks for your time today.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, John. Tell Heidi I say hi.
I will definitely do that. Once again, our guest today is Ali Kolbert. You can see her and a couple of other very funny comedians on a new program on True TV. It's called Top Secret Videos. And again, the whole premise is, they're wink, wink interns at the NSA, but it's just a really fun setup for a really great program. Again, it's called Top Secret Videos, Thursdays, 10:30 Eastern and Pacific on True TV. All the information in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
In a survey of our favorite smells, fresh baked bread is the number one favorite smell. I could go with that.
I do love this.
Clean sheets is on the top second thing on the list.
Yeah.
Freshly mowed grass comes in at 3.
That's right up there.
After
for me.
the top 3, we also like things like flowers,
lilac,
fresh ground coffee,
Yep.
fresh air after rain,
Yep.
vanilla, chocolate, and bacon, the flavor of or the scent of cooking bacon. So now we know.
And what about a baby right after a
Nope,
bath?
not on the list.
Well, it should
Apparently
be.
that baby must stink. So I'm just kidding.
It should be.
No, it's not. It just didn't make the list. But that is today's fun fact. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Do you have a credit card? We'd like to help you get a better credit card. If you don't have any credit cards, we'd like to help you too. At bettercreditcards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Some cards offer points. Some cards are designed to help you build your credit. Bettercreditcards.com wants to help you get a better credit card, no matter what you're looking for. See if we can help you find a better credit card at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for a news headline from somewhere in this world. Dateline Switzerland. Former female boxer Vivian Obenauf is accused of beating her husband to death.
Jeez.
His body was found in Switzerland. So I don't exactly know what happened there.
She beat her husband to death.
Well, she's accused of it. Doesn't necessarily mean she did. You know, anybody could have, but because she's a former female boxer, they're saying she did. I don't know the details on the story.
She probably did.
Well, you never know. It just says she's accused of. It doesn't say she's found guilty of. So she's
true.
innocent until proven guilty.
You're right.
That's the way it used to be in this world. And I know nowadays it seems like the media likes to say, you know, whatever they want. And that just means that that's the case. But that's not the case. She's accused of. So I made sure to distinguish that. Can I move on?
Yes,
All
you
right.
may.
This has been a news headline from somewhere in this world.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Now some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. A bald Kentucky man caused quite the disturbance at a salon after he asked a worker if they had a product to bring back his hair, and she told him no. 46-year-old Jeffrey Trent arrested after causing a disturbance at the salon. According to this, the 6'3", 250-pound Trent walked into this place at 10:40 in the morning, asked about product to bring back his hair. The employee, which is a salon and an art gallery, and they also do framing, told him that no such magic potion is available. At this point, police report that he became belligerent and created a disturbance inside the business. He was subsequently arrested on a misdemeanor disorderly conduct charge and booked into the detention center. In an unrelated case, Trent, who remains behind bars, is also facing charges for arson and criminal mischief for a whole different... So he'd been a busy guy. Maybe that's why he wanted to grow his hair back, so they wouldn't know him.
They wouldn't
for the other.
recognize him.
Huh?
Foiled again.
Yeah, now you know. It's today's weird news, brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Now your moment of duh, brought to you by TimeForRehab.com. A scorned New Mexico woman tried to run over her ex-boyfriend and his new flame in her car, then plowed into his home when she missed. Wild video footage shows 25-year-old Amanda Gonzalez in a heated November spat outside of the home of her ex-boyfriend, where he was staying with his new girlfriend. The pair started bickering outside the home when Gonzalez seemingly pushed to the ground, set her off, and the clip shows, it says, "That's what I needed. That's what I needed." And that's when she hopped into a vehicle and tried to run the lovers over, only to miss the intended targets and hit the house instead. Left a gaping hole in the side of the home. She slammed into her vehicle into reverse and then got the vehicle stuck in the landscaping. By the way, she was arrested. did over $1,000 worth of damage to the property. So assault with a deadly weapon is what that charge is, by the way, if you're wondering.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is today's moment of duh.
Early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is a great quote from Benjamin Franklin. At InsuranceChicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and free to find out if we can make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, I can't guarantee that, but I can assure you we'd love to help at InsuranceChicken.com. We want to help you peck out great deals on insurance. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for fake news or Florida. Heidi, tell me, is this a true story from the great state of Florida, or is it fake news made up to trick you and amuse me? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Fake news or Florida? A Florida woman was fired from her doggy daycare job after being caught smoking marijuana in a playpen with a group of dogs. Fake news or Florida?
Fake news.
It is fake news. Good job, Heidi.
Thank you.
Again, I got to say, you are better than most at guessing correctly. And when I say guessing, you don't know any of these for sure. You are just, it's like a gut feeling. And you do a really good job with that gut feeling being right most of the time.
Yeah, that one there was just a little too out there, I think.
You know what? I would have believed it. It could have happened.
You would not.
I would have believed it. I wouldn't read it if I didn't think there was any way to believe it. Now, you know, the fake news of Florida was fake news, and we appreciate you listening to the John and Heidi Show this weekend.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. This is actually great news. It's an amazing story. I love this story. It comes your way courtesy of giftcardchallenge.org, where you can create your own good news every single day. Again, giftcardchallenge.org. Here's the headline. She says, well, I am an angel, you know. Dolly Parton saves the life of a child on the set of a Christmas special. How cool is this? A 9-year-old dancer in an upcoming Netflix special, it's called Christmas on the Square, revealed that the singer and actress saved her life by pulling her out of the path of an oncoming vehicle. Isn't that cool?
Okay.
16-year-old Tristan, 13-year-old Tyson, and the 9-year-old Talia, their siblings, they all were recently cast in this musical. They were on the set, having some hot chocolate, and they were going to go back to their positions. There was a vehicle moving, and she said, I was walking, and somebody grabbed me and pulled me back, and I looked up. It was Dolly Parton.
Aww.
And she says, well, I am an angel, you know, because she does play an angel in the movie. So,
okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Probably needed that context.
Maybe we should have put that in the beginning of the story.
I was going to say, whoa, conceited much?
No, I think she seems awesome. Says she hugged me and she shook me and said, I saved your life. And she said, and my mom was crying.
I saved your life.
And she said, yes, you did, Dolly Parton. Yes, you did. We can't save the world, but we can save the world we're living in, Dolly said. Maybe I'm dreaming, but I don't think so.
Did you notice that I saved your life?
I don't know if you know this, but I saved your life.
Hero.
Yeah. No, I think she was just having fun, but she did. At the end of the day, she really did save this little girl's life. I don't know why you're laughing maniacally. Have you been drinking, Heidi?
I don't know. That just makes me smile.
It really
That's
is
funny.
kind of fun. All right. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. You go sober up, lady. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show this weekend.